They'll take on the University of Maine Presque, and first of all, it's a very important conference game for the Saints, Sunrise Conference game. Second of all, it could be a big moment tonight as Doug Childs is 2 points away from his 1,000th career point, and hopefully it'll happen very quickly, very early in the ball game. But we'll get the starting lineups now for the CSJ Fighting Saints from their home court.
Let's meet the starting lineup for your Fighting Saints. Munger from Athol, Massachusetts, number 22, Evan Yost. Up forward from Brooklyn, New York, number 15, Brad Drysdale. Munger from Westbrook, Vermont, number 11, Jamie Ryder. Munger from Pulteney, Vermont, number 10, Jeff Heiser. And from Queens, New York, number 5, Doug Childs.
And there's Doug right there. There's Tyler Harrington on the bench now. Remember, Tyler is a captain on his team and had heart surgery prior to the holiday season. And as you can see, he's doing very well, and that's all good news. We'll have the opening tip-off after the fade.
Everyone, please rise, and gentlemen.
Every game's important. All the conference game even more important. But since the Saints already dropped the game to Fort Kent earlier this week, which is the conference game on their home floor here at the athletic complex in Rutland, Vermont, this game takes on even more sense of urgency as you see Brad Drysdale out there. He's going to be jumping center for CSJ, wearing number 15. He's going to be pivotal tonight and staying in the ballgame, not getting in foul trouble. Peasley with the basketball. This is UMPI, as they're called, University of Maine Presque, and the Owls is their team nickname. They'll go out of bounds, and it'll be CSJ basketball. There's number 24, Ray Mitchell, that jumps center for the Owls. You've seen the foreground of the shot. Coach Phil Bartlett in his second year at CSJ. Jamie Ryder coming off a big week so far. That tremendous game against RPI that he'd had. And Doug Childs looking to the sideline to get the play call. He'll get it into Drysdale on the drive. He'll get it. First 2 points of the night go to Drysdale and the Saints. And the ball being brought down by the Owls. They want to post up off the glass a little bit hard, and the shot whiz and miss. The Owls being back on defense as Ryder on the run will lay it up, no good. Rebound, a one and done, and they're looking to outlet the ball as quickly as they can to Peasley. Peasley looking for the dunk to Mitchell, and the alley-oop didn't work. That was Heiser that got the rebound in there, and boy, the tempo of the game is just bang right in your face. Here we go, get it started. Heiser feeling it, and nope, must have just been gas. He didn't get the shot. That's Childs with the ball, give it back to Ryder. They want to post up Yost. No pass lane to get the basketball. Childs with the touch will bring it off to Heiser. 2-0 Saints, 18:47 to go in the first half, and the turnovers will throw the ball away, looking for Yost on the baseline. Peasley and Corrigan in the backcourt. It's going to be Corrigan that will run the point in the opening act here. Childs on him defensively, and Corrigan will roll the ball down inside to Mitchell. Corrigan thought about the three-point shot, but again, nice job dropping the ball down in the low post from the outside. It's all Twine for Coffin, Chris Coffin. We'll tie the game at 2. Childs, Yost, and now Ryder. Going down in the corner to Drysdale. He'll set up and get it. Never jumped, just like an old-fashioned set shot right there. I'll make it 42 Saints. You see him curl back on the play. Corrigan keeping the dribble alive, and the give, and the shot missed. The rebound controlled by the Owls. They'll give it up on the elbow. There's the overcommitment by the defense, looking for the foul. No good. Tipped around, and Coffin will get it. Well, he did it from the outside with the perimeter shot earlier, and this time he went inside and flexed his muscle, and Coffin will make it 4-4. There is some big bodies over there on that Maine squad. Plus, they have a deep bench. CSJ, of course, with just their 7 players, as Heiser able to keep the ball alive. Went out from Peasley out of bounds. Heiser, a local man here from Pulteney, Vermont, as Ryder on the baseline. We'll just give it off to Heiser. He popped free. Drysdale. No penetration there. They'll come off to Childs. Inside to Drysdale. Knocked away. He'll chase it down along the baseline. Has the dribble. Goes to the left-handed set shot. No good. Yost timed it perfectly. He'll get it. Evan Yost just playing like I said all year long. Plays like he's 6'8" out there. course, what you expect from those English majors, they're a pretty articulate group, and they're smart on the court. Ball stripped as Coffin going to the hole. Here comes Childs, full throttle. Childs all the way and will step up and roll in offensive foul. Wave the basket off, and Childs will pick up his first personal foul. Yeah, and they're going to wave the basket off, and we'll stay 6-4 CSJ. And Corrigan quickly in the corner, and Coffin, he's been quite a matchup problem. He's been inside, he's been outside. And boy, Drysdale fired up. See him get right in the face of Mitchell, clapping his hands, and he's pulled from the bench to reel it in a few feet. Long night tonight, a lot of ball game left, and you need bodies on the floor, and you need people in the ball game. And you don't need incentive from the other team. So they'll trade, turning the ball over as on foul calls. Childs will fake the three, step inside, and there's the call. It'll be on Mitchell. So Mitchell will pick up the foul, and that's going to be his second personal already. He'll step up here for the second shot. Mitchell coming out, and that'll bring in Bothrop. 35 Bothrop in the ball game. Again, they bring another large body in for a large body as they've got a lot of depth. Drysdale, or I'm sorry, Childs will miss them both. This is Peasley. Bothrop pivots. Gives it back to Peasley. He'll get to the free throw line. He'll step inside, and not enough juice on the ball to get it to the hole. Heiser with the rebound will give it off to Doug Childs. Said Childs just 2 points away from 1,000 in his career. You know, it's one of those things, don't force it. It's easy to say. I've never scored 1,000 points in a career or in a basket. And Drysdale will tip it to himself, chase it down, give it to Childs. He'll look inside. Ball will be knocked away on a good defensive play by big number 23, Manifold, Patrick Manifold. And Ryder, with a moment, catch his breath over there. We'll bring it into Childs. 6-4 CSJ, 4 minutes gone by here in this opening quarter of play. Heiser came out to meet the pass, got the touch, will go back to Childs. Heiser in the corner, and they'll give it to Ryder. That's Coffin on Ryder. He wants to back the pass, and yeah, one off from Coffin out of bounds. It's going to be CSJ basketball. 10 seconds on the shot clock as he's been a very stagnant offensive trip down the floor for the Fighting Saints. Not a lot of movement out there right now. Drysdale will change as he'll dance to the hole and get it. Drysdale with the bucket makes it 8-4 Saints. What's the same about Doug Childs is don't force the shots up because you need the 2 points. Let the game come. You play your normal game, you'll get that 1,000 points. And boy, but I'll tell you what, Coffin, he's going to be a matchup problem. Childs puts the brakes on. They'll give it to Ryder. Heiser is circled all the way across court, and there he stands on the elbow. Back to Childs, to Drysdale. He'll step up, and no, I thought he might take him off the dribble. For the 1,000 points, no good. Tipped around, and it'll come down to Corrigan. Corrigan's going to bring it up the floor himself. There's the quick push. Between circles, below the free throw line, offensive foul. Yeah, offensive foul. Good call. Corrigan just dropped his shoulder like a fullback and put him to the ground. Well, the timeout taken by the Saints. 14:50 to go in the first quarter play. 8-6 CSJ. Taken in the ball game by CSJ. And they will pretty much come out. They don't have a lot of choices on the bench. They only have a 7-man roster. Yops going to the hole, reverses it, can't get the wraparound. Drysdale kept it alive. Coffin will chase it down, gives it to Peasley. Peasley's going to cross the timeline, and now he'll snap the pass off to Coffin, and they've got to respect him out there. This is Bothrop lost the handle on the ball. Will go to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds, and a good play by Childs going after the basketball, going hard after the basketball. Yeah, we're going to have Maine with the basketball. This is Manifold, bringing in the Coffin. Like I said, a lot of height, a lot of size on this. Not at the guard position, obviously, but look at that. Manifold down inside. We'll get it. Great entry pass. Manifold created a lane to get him the basketball, and he'll put it up and in. 8-8 the score now. Ryda. Shot up and no good. Heiser took the shot. It's a one and done. Fawthrop got the rebound, and this is going to be Corrigan. Corrigan with the crossover from the free throw line, pulls up. Got it. 10-8. UMPI will take the lead. The University of Maine, Presque. With the lead as Heiser had the touch, and the Saints are going to spread the floor, bring the shot clock down. It's at 20 seconds right now. Drysdale got dancing with those feet, no foul on the play. Heiser from the elbow. He'll back it up. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Childs up and no, off the mark, and going to stay with CSJ. Now the ball didn't hit the rim, so there's only 8 seconds on the shot clock for the Saints. Tyler Madison coming in the ball game right now, number 31 for the Saints. They double check. Did they hit the rim? No, the official said. So 8 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time. They're already in their offensive end of the floor. Child just fades back and goes to Drysdale. Always got the baseline, the pass. They'll work it around. Tyler Madison, no. There, they actually ran a real decent play. Fawthrop with the grab, came down and stopped on a dime. Coffin on the trail will front rim it. But I'll tell you what, Fawthrop with that, able to catch and stop. All his momentum was going forward. That was an impressive play. Tyler Madison will hold the ball, go down inside. There it is. Yops one more time and blocked out of there by the Owls of Maine, number 23, Manifold with the block. Manifold's going to get the ball back and got a foul, got a violation. Clearing him out. Offensive foul. Yeah, he cleared him out. Yeah, what he did, he kind of like a warding off penalty in lacrosse. He extended the arm, and I got the camera warm up. I know it sounds crazy, but my camera goes through this little stage where it just keeps losing focus. It's not on automatic focus, it's on manual, so that's why it shouldn't happen, but it does. It's old like me. Drysdale, no good. Boy, had a good shot. He just couldn't get it to go. Numbers 3-on-3 break, and they'll leave the ball back. Peasley went behind the back, and that was Yops that almost got it. Look at that no-look pass on the cut to make the basket. 12-8. The Owls with the lead. They've shut Childs out so far in the ball game. Ryda got it. Like a 1,000-point scorer in high school, Ryda is, but he picks his spots to take his offensive tries here. Now you can see Manifold had the pass, gave it back to Corrigan, inside the Fawthrop, got it. Again, they just rotated it down, around, and in, and 14-11, the Owls with the lead. Childs will give up the shot and give it off to Madison. He'll bring it back to Ryda. And Drysdale picked the pass off. It does end up in Childs' hands. Just had one other extra touch in between. Ryda says, I got it. Nope, not this time. And Madison can't control the rebound. He tips it back to his teammates. Childs to the hole. There's 1,000 points in his career. For Doug Childs, congratulations. His 1,000th career point. Ray Fish picked it up. They're looking for the basketball. There they go. So congratulations, 1,000 points. See the head coach coming out. Bill Bartlett with a 1,000-point career at West Rutland High School. And Doug Childs, been solid for the Saints through his whole career. There's a real hometown feeling to this game. See the baby carriage. That's the assistant coach, Victor Valdez, has brought his Childs to the ball game, and that's a nice job. The head coach coming over and shaking hands with Doug Childs, and it's 14-13 CSJ down by 1, and Doug Childs with his 1,000th career point in the history book. So now we've had a chance to celebrate. Now it's time to settle down and finish this basketball game. UMPI Up by 1. Manifold will hold the ball, and there they go. Nice replay and the foul. Make no doubt about the block as Drysdale will pick up the foul. His first personal foul, but he's been very prone this year to fouling out of ball games. And I believe at least 4 of the games I've done here at home he's fouled out of, so they just really can't afford not to have him on the floor and in the ball game tonight. Got it. So Fothrop will sink that first free throw. And he'll miss the second one. Yops, good position on Coffin, will have the ball up ahead, long pass from Childs to Ryder, and he'll let the rest of the numbers join him here. And that's Doug Childs dumping it down to Drysdale. He'll pull the ball down from the defender's swarming arms. The bucket ball game now at 15-13, and that shot no good. Rebound, come back to Madison, and he got tripped. That will be, that's a big foul actually, I believe. I'm waiting for the board. I think it's his second. Oh, it's only second, okay. So Manifold picked up his second foul on the trip call. Doug Childs and CSJ, a new 35 seconds on the shot clock. That's just a tough pass to complete. Fothrop had the size, had the position. Pull up by Corrigan, rims out. Rebound on the floor, and last touch by, I believe, Yops, but it's going to be last touch by CSJ. And Peasley will have to wait a second to come into the ballgame. They're going to bring Manifold out for protection from that foul trouble, and Ben Rosser coming in now. Number 22 for the Owls. Childs on Corrigan, and Corrigan just rotates the ball. Coffin. He's possible to think about it, and Corrigan pulls up and got it. But Corrigan, at least in his first half, has shown the ability not to have to square up. He can catch and shoot all on the move, and he's been pretty deadly right now. It's 5 team fouls on Maine and 2 on CSJ. It's the Owls with the lead there in the blue uniform. CSJ on their home court. Already dropped the Sunrise Conference game to Fort Kent this week at home. They really can't afford to lose back-to-back home games to conference opponents on their home court. They only take the top 4 teams to the tournament. And CSJ was the Final 4 team last year. Peasley down inside, ball tipped around, squirts out to the free throw line, picked up by Childs. Childs had the ball knocked away from behind. It's going to stay with CSJ. Childs looked inside, nothing happened. Heiser made himself available for the pass. Now Tyler Madison with the touch. And they're going to call an offense every time. Yep. Drysdale is prone to that. He fouled out the other night against Fort Kent on an offensive foul like that. And that's 2 big fouls on Drysdale, and nobody coming off the bench to the scores table yet. They're going to go with Drysdale with those 2 fouls. Still 9:24 to go in the first half, and Corrigan got the ball down in the sweet spot. Really wasn't the move as much as where he caught the ball. He was 4 feet from the basket. 19-13, Owls with the lead, Saints with the ball. Madison goes to Yops, he'll ball fake, and nobody bought it, and there's no space to get the shot off. Heiser will go around the defender. There's Drysdale down inside. Yeah, he'll get it. If Drysdale can survive to the half with just the 2 fouls, then they'll be all right in good shape for the second half. Oh my gosh, look where Coffin caught the ball. And the basket by Fothrop. But again, they're getting the ball down in the low post. Way too deep, way too easy. They're getting the ball down inside way too easy. Childs picked up the dribble and Heiser. To Yops, he wants to go baseline. Tell you what, those Owls are moving their feet out there defensively. Doing a good job. Drysdale, little jump hook, no good. Followed it up, tipped the ball, taken out there by Rosser. Rosser will give it to Corrigan. Corrigan and Peasley run a little weave up top, almost ran into each other and killed the dribble and comes off the Rosser. He'll feed the low post. This is Coffin. Double team is fine by Madison. Drop down to help out. Childs will go around and miss the play. That leaves Fothrop inside, and wow. Little home cooking error for the Saints as they could have picked up the 3rd foul on Drysdale easy. Yops Childs. Heiser open. No. Thought he might get the second bounce. Didn't happen. Rosser with the defensive boards gets the ball into the hands of Peasley. He'll go past the defender, kick it back out. Coffin likes this spot, and he still likes it. 3-ball by Coffin. 24-15. 9-point leads, largest lead of the ball game by either side. And Ryda and Small at the scores table for the Fighting Saints. Yops came in from the sideline and got it. Came in from the wing and got the pass and put it up and in. 24-17. The Owls with the lead from University of Maine Presque. On the turnaround, Frothrop, no good. And Brad Drysdale with the big rebound. He'll rip it down and give it out to Childs. The screen was set to the outside. Childs came to the inside. Yops will reverse, had it partially tipped. Drysdale tried to get the ball away from Coffin. Coffin just way too big and strong. And we're going to have a UMPI timeout as they're up 24-17 over CSJ. You can see 6:50 to go in the half from the CSJ Athletic Complex. So the Owls needing that timeout, and it wasn't so much for strategy as much as just kind of got the breath, ready to go. Corrigan handling the ball, has done a good job of finding the open spots. I think the key to the first portion here has been that the play of Coffin. Nobody's been able to match up with him. He's done damage outside. He's done damage inside for the Owls. 22 White will be Yops called for the foul. That's going to be his first personal. That's going to be the team's fourth. Yeah, okay, so 5-4 fouls. UMPI with the 5, CSJ with the 4. Rosser will turn fire and got all twine. As Ryda bringing it down, looks at the scoreboard. She's at 9-point deficit. Heiser, Ryda, back to Heiser. He's had his pass tipped around. Yops again, step into the hole, had the shot blocked out of bounds. I believe it was Presque because they got a piece of it. 33 out there now. And Coffin, I just look at, I don't have my stat sheet, but he's a big guy, and he can play like a forward, he can play like a guard. Small, no. Yops tips it, but can't control it. Rosser got it, and Drysdale will get up in the air and make the steal. Transition, the defense back in good position for University of Maine, Presque. There's Drysdale to the hole and got the finish. Drysdale has got to be the leading scorer for the Saints so far, but you always kind of hold your breath with him because of his ability to, his knack to pick up fouls. Coffin calling the play, directed some traffic, will get to Corrigan. And they'll knock the pass down. Rosser fouled by Smalls. So Nate Small will pick up the foul. And 3 shots. Yeah, got him on the 3-point arc. That's going to be his first personal.
Number 22, Ben Rosser, on the line, he'll shoot.
Dan Rosser heading to the line. And he'll miss the first. As Childs and Manifold both at the scores table, ready to come in. Obviously one. And Rosser will miss both shots.
Back in for the Saints, number 5, Childs. Back in for the
and Small will be replaced by
23.
Childs going to replace Small, and that's going to be the CSJ change. Ryda in the ball game for Madison. And we got 1 of 3 as Foster coming back in, 35 for Maine.
Foster back in for Presque.
See Jamie Ryda. Had a 3-point shot earlier tonight, drop in, but wants to take it on the penetration up underneath and go on the line, shoot a couple. But you know, I always get the feeling when Ryda has the ball that he can turn the offense on whenever he wants to, but he chooses not to. I don't know. When I look at the team with the low numbers and the injuries and the ineligibilities and all that stuff, he might have to turn the offense off more than he wants to. Turn it on more than he wants to. And that shot will be good from Ryda. He'll get a second shot here because he cuts the lead to 7, 27-20. The Owls would lead. And he'll put it up and get them both. Childs in the backcourt takes the bump and no whistle on the play. Peasley will bring it around and his pass will get to Corrigan. Had a little problem getting a handle on it, and Ryda. And the Saints playing that zone defense right now. Corrigan will duck underneath the defender, and that shot's going to drop. Ryda looked like a martial arts guy jumping past Corrigan. Just a mile in the air. Nice grab by Yops. The pass is a tad bit behind him. 4:44 to go. First half, Saints down by 8. Heiser's had a couple tries from the outside, yet to find the shot to go tonight. There's Yops. He'll square fire and no good. Rebound on the weak side, taken out there by Corrigan. Corrigan slowing it down. Numbers aren't there. Look for the trailer on the play. It's going to be Coffin up and no. Front rimmed. Childs will get to the rebound. Childs will bring the ball down himself. Childs hit 1,000 points in his career tonight.
Move, Evan. Move, Evan.
And I come all the way back to Heiser. That inside pass tipped away out of bounds as Madison, 31, coming in for the Saints. I believe Yops is going to get a break. And Mitchell, 24, back in for the Owls. Remember, he got 2 early fouls and set down for the University of Maine Presque Isle team. And boy, has to be a perfect pass. Out of bounds, they'll get another try here. 14 seconds on the shot clock for CSJ. Again, Ryda asked to slide over to his right a few feet. Oh, look at that. Drysdale wheels to the hole, lays it off the glass and in. And again, it's where he got the ball 4 feet from the basket that they just let it go down inside too easy right there, Maine did. Corrigan holds and waits. Manifold's pass grabbed by Fothrop. He'll kick it back out. Mitchell picked it off. I believe it was meant for Corrigan, and his pass inside perfect. Foul. An absolutely perfect pass, and Fothrop's going to shoot a couple free throws. 1-0 will be Heiser called for the foul.
Number 10, Jeff Heiser, whistle for the foul.
So Heiser with his first personal. Each team now with 16 fouls apiece.
Number 35 on the line for the Owls.
And Fothrop will get the shot to drop, making it 30 points on the night for the Owls right now. Again, the clock stopped at the 3:33 mark. Got it. Fothrop again came off the bench. Look at the talent coming off the bench for Maine. They said they have size, they've got depth. It's going to be a tough matchup for CSJ tonight. Childs been held to 2 points so far in his first half, and CSJ really can't afford to have Doug have a quiet night offensively. Nice save by Ryda to Heiser to the bucket. No. Weak side rebound will be Fothrop as he botched out Madison. Then he'll locate his outlet, and that's going to be Corrigan, point guard. Peasley will bring the ball back. Corrigan picked up out there by Madison. See that zone defense rotating around, and they'll push it inside, and foul, count it. Count the basket, and the foul, going to the line to shoot one. Heiser will pick up the foul. That'll send Manifold to the line. 2 fouls on Heiser, and Evan Yops coming back in the ballgame now for CSJ.
Number 22 in for CSJ.
And so the foul's starting to rack up now. 2-2-2-2 for the Saints out there. And that's going to be a 3-point play for Manifold. Coffin, after a brief rest, right back to the scorers table for University of Maine Presque Isle, and he'll be checking in this opportunity for the Owls. Ryda with the catch, working against Peasley, sees the baseline, takes the baseline, and will get the shot. Yeah. The defense actually was hedging back for the middle of the court, which I can't understand, but then Ryda, with that quickness, took it to the baseline, and there's the alley-oop to Mitchell up and in. Saints caught flat-footed on that. Mitchell with the alley-oop pass up and in. 36-25, 11-point lead for the Owls. Madison to Childs to Drysdale. Drysdale's leading scorer right now in the ball game for the CSJ Fighting Saints. Childs with the crossover and offensive foul. Going to be 2 on Childs. And now Chris Coffin coming back in the ball game. He'll replace Mitchell. And Ross are going to come back in also to make a late change, and Ross are coming in. And Manifold going to come out of the ballgame with 2:02 to go. That was the last substitution for the Owls. He'll come out with those 2 fouls, and they'll protect him until halftime. Tell you, this would be a tight matchup. I'm looking at Fort Kent and University of Maine Presque as far as playoff action, and they match up very well. Ryder, great anticipation. Going to break down the defender all the way in. Crosses over, left hand short, followed up. Yops will get it. That's good hustle by Yops right there. It's Martinez at the scores table. Manny Martinez for the Maine squad is going to be coming in. Coffin will put it on the floor, kick the ball back out, sets up. Rosser, no. Rebound, Coffin's going to have a push from behind. Yep. It's going to be the 7th team foul. And they're going to allow Martinez to come in, and Saints now will be heading down and take free throws, and that's going to be the 7th team foul, and Yops will go to the line. All this taking place with 1:21 to go in the half. That's going to be the 2nd team foul. Our 2nd personal foul, I'm sorry, on Coffin. There, finally got it out. Coffin picked up his 2nd personal foul. And you can see Corrigan's done a nice job of quarterbacking this offense as works his way down inside. And the pass mishandled by Foster. It was a hard pass to handle. And the tip back, yeah, taken away from Childs. He gives up on it because he's got the 2 fouls. Doesn't want to pick up the 3rd on a play he probably can't stop to begin with. And Brad Drysdale with the 1 dribble will go back to Childs. 38-27. CSJ, though, has had a history this season, this team, of fouling in the big holes and then digging themselves out in the second half. Almost like a cardiac group of kids. Drysdale will cut it down to a 38-29 ball game. Shot clock, 5-second difference from the game clock. Shot clock down to 23 now. And Corrigan, they're not counting defensively because Yops has to come out to get close enough to start the count. Corrigan going to take the clock all the way down to 10 seconds and start the play. That's exactly what he does right there. Touched by Martinez, back to Corrigan. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. There's the alley-oop. The Foster blocked, and oh. Well, I got to tell you, I got to watch that again because I don't believe that was a foul.
That foul also on number 15, Brad Drysdale.
I certainly didn't see it. Drysdale elevated straight up, swatted the ball, and picked up his 3rd foul with just 5.4 seconds to go in the half. That is a huge turn of events with 5.4 seconds to go. And Foster will get the shot. As for the Owls, 34, Jeremy Brock coming in. So, boy, Saints will have a huge hill to climb out of. You know, it's a 10-point deficit. They've got 3 fouls on Drysdale on a very short bench to begin with. And look at the steal. And get it. I think that pretty much sums up the first half by the Saints as UMPI, University of Maine Presque will have a 42-29 lead over CSJ on PEGTV. Couple things to touch upon. Drysdale with 3 personal fouls. That's big. Childs held to just 2 points in the basketball game. And it's just a matter of when will Drysdale pick up his 4th, because you know he's going to. Yeah, they're going to have possession and travel, so the ball will go back. The clock will go back to 35 seconds on the shot clock. Imperative for the Saints to get out to a good start here in this second half. And Drysdale will get it. He was the leading scorer for the Saints in the first half, but again, as has been his problem through his college career, he got in foul trouble. Be it on a questionable call or not, it was still foul trouble. Go down inside to Mitchell, to Peasley. He'll ball fake, penetrate, shot will go up, and he'll get it. This University of Maine Presque team, they've done it with inside size and strength. They've done it outside with guard play. I mean, they are a very complete-looking team here, and that's going to be no good. Look at that. Look at that! Ryder with the rebound and the reversal and the layup. And to the floor, out of bounds. Good effort by Peasley, but he'll lose the basketball and his balance out of bounds to the Saints. That brought a big reaction from the UMPI bench. They were looking for a foul. And what happened is, they wanted to start the shot clock. They're going to put it down to, I believe he said 33 seconds, and that is where they'll start it up. So they get started now. Ryder, Childs. They need Childs to come to life here. Or they need somebody to find an offensive night. Heiser time! So Heiser with his first outside shot to drop. He's had a couple opportunities. Coffin will kick it out. Peasy will put it up, and no. Rebound will be up. The Saints have been a second half team this season. They've dug themselves big holes and then have finished it off. I'm going to have a blocking foul called. On a delayed call, we'll get a blocking foul on the attempted shot. 2 shots, yeah.
That foul whistle on number 5, Kyle Corrigan.
Well, I think was the weight was he was under the basket.
Number 22, Evan Yacht will shoot a pair for
Yeah,
CSJ.
so Yacht's going to line, and believe me, they need every point they can get right now. And they're going to have to wait as the Owls will call timeout, and the Saints down 44-36. With 18:21 to go in the second half of play. Yops stepping to the line. He'll look, he'll fire, and he will make it. Then they cut the lead to 7 now, 44-37. Not quite 2 minutes into the second half. Drysdale yet to pick up his 4th foul. We got a pool going over at the scores table to see when Drysdale will pick up the 4th foul. See Peasley and Ryder working hard down the floor. They want to go to Mitchell down inside. And yeah, they had a big chunk of Heiser's jersey. That's what Heiser was calling for. Travel call. Mitchell on the offense was holding Heiser's jersey. You could clearly see it on the video. And Heiser, not one to ever be quiet, let everybody know that he was holding his jersey. Mitchell coming out after the travel. And no pressure in the backcourt at this point in the ball game as Ryder and Yops bring the ball up the floor. Saints, like I said, they've had some big comebacks this season from large deficits. Now, they haven't always come all the way back and then held the lead to win, but they've shown the ability to fall behind and dig themselves out of trouble. Drysdale got in the air. We'll go back to Ryder, and he's going to the hole. No good. Rebound on the far side. Coffin will chase it down, and he's out of bounds. He caught it. Yeah, his momentum carried him out of bounds. I'm not really sure what they are griping on. I love being on the side of the floor with the benches because you can hear the talk, the chatter very clearly. And sometimes you hear the stuff, you're like, what are they even talking about? He was out of bounds with the ball. Way outside for Childs and way off the mark. And now Childs is trying too hard. He's been John up and down the floor all night with the ref. I don't think it was about any of the calls. I think it's the chatter coming off the UMPI bench, but just not himself so far in the ball game. Manifold will back in and duck up underneath, and just an unbelievable tough matchup for Yop. There is a huge size advantage for this UMPI team with Coffin, Manifold, and they bring some big bodies off the bench, and Heiser can't hit 2 in a row. And here comes the break the other way. Corrigan, foul. Childs can't believe the call, and it's going to be on him. That's going to be 3 on Childs, 3 on Drysdale.
Going to the line, Shooting 2 for Presque, number 5, Kyle Corrigan.
Childs was addressed by the official about keeping the remarks in check. I tell you, he keeps getting a look from the officials. He's not far from getting the big T. And I think the coach, sensing it's going to bring Madison in for Childs. And they'll miss the free throw. Yopp with the rebound off the Rida. Rida lost the handle on the ball. Might have been helped being stripped. And Heiser back in the position against Peasley. He's going to take it to the hole and finish it off. Nice play by Peasley. 10-point lead for the Owls from University of Maine, Presque. Rida asked for Childs to come closer to the pass. This is Jobs. Go down inside to Drysdale off the basket court and in. But I tell you, nice job of getting the baseline, making the shot. Yeah, this week started off for CSJ with a come from behind overtime loss to RPI. Then a close ball game that they lost late in the and the call will be a travel. Good call. He's a little slow in coming, but he got it.
We'll check in for the Saints.
As Childs will sit down. Again, with just 2 points tonight, and just doesn't seem to really be focused on the court, to be blunt. Very distracted over something tonight. I don't know, maybe it was 1,000 points thing, I don't know. Coffin, number 52, had a big first half as Corrigan will put the brakes on, kick it out to Coffin. He's going to the 3 ball, no good. Manifold will slap the ball back. Yops will get it, and he'll come out of the pack with it. Numbers aren't there. Yops is going to curl back and find Rida. Rida penetrates, lost the ball in, stripped from behind again, and Peasley, lost the dribble. Oh my goodness. He'll save it back to Corrigan, to Favre, and look at the ball movement. Manifold says, I get it from the outside. Always fibbing. He can't hit from the outside. The big man will miss. And 48-40, Saints holding on, down by 8, but it seems like they're losing their grip right now and slipping away. Madison, Rida. Back to Madison. He'll go up and not get it. Rebound will be Coffin, one and done, and he'll protect the basketball, get it to Manifold. Corrigan's ran the point very well tonight. Been very impressive. Corrigan, number 5 out there in blue. Manifold going to go to the hole, kicks it out, up, and Favre will get it. Guy Favre off the bench. It's a nice addition to any team. I mean, he's complimented the Owls extremely well here coming off the bench. 10-point lead now. Heiser, baseline to Drysdale. Got the finish. Nice assist by Heiser and a finish by Drysdale. Walking it down is Corrigan, and CSJ needing a defensive stop right now. And nice beating him to the spot was Rida. This is Corrigan. See the weak side help, and we're going to hold on Madison. Tried to come around the backside of Koff and steal the ball, but got a lot of iron instead. That'll be a foul on Madison, his first personal, and the team's second. There it is. Caught it, shot it, going to go to the line. Tell you, Manifold, you just can't give anybody possession of the ball on the inbounds play 2 feet from the basket. And we're going to have a Saints timeout as they're down 50-42 with 14-10 to go in the basketball game. A very spirited timeout, to say the least. He's dropping in on both huddles and getting the Saints down by 8. But it's a very precarious 8 right now. As Manifold will go up and get the first shot. 51-42, 14-10 to go in the second half of play. No. Rebound will be Madison. That shot rattled around, went and dropped. Here comes Rida. Gives it off to Yobbs. So time about finishing right now. Heiser with the grab. They'll bring it off to Madison. Rida, they'll rotate it around. Yobbs ball fakes, wants to go baseline, and got it. That pretty much was a result of the spirited chat in the timeout huddle. The CSJ Saints, Evan Yops, responding the way a coach would want him to respond. Like I said, it was a very open, blunt attack. And he got a three-point play on the deal. Cuts the lead to 6, 51-45. This is Peasley working against Madison. The crossover, the baseline, got up in the air. Nowhere to go with it. Ball will come out. Here goes Drysdale. Will he jam it up? And no, get the layup though. And he didn't get a charging foul. That's a big plus. 51-47. They need I said they need Drysdale in the ball game. Said that right from the opening tip-off. They get it all the way down along the baseline. Coughlin with the touch will come back to Fothrop, and they'll go down to Manifold. He'll up underneath. Oh, nice drop down help by Madison. Good save by Fothrop. What a pair of hands. And knocked out of bounds by Yopp.
Number 10,
Martinez comes in the ball game for Peasley for the University of Maine Presque. Now they're going to hand the ball off to Corrigan. And they are in the box formation. Yeah, I was waiting to see what they lined up. And Fothrop just swings it out to Martinez. Martinez did get the play in the first half. Corrigan got it. Corrigan's been a pretty smooth point guard out there for the Owls. It's Madison, Heiser, now Ryder with the touch. They'll go inside to Drysdale. He'll spin up off the glass. Count it, he says. There, he showed you. Count it. All right, to Drysdale. Responding and coming back with a pretty shot inside, drawing the foul. Manifold's going to sit down with his 4th personal foul. Mitchell will come back to take his spot for the Owls. So Drysdale up and got it. Makes it a 4-point ball game. The Maine squad, which has enjoyed the lead for most of the ball game. Coming back down the floor full throttle. Fothrop will get the ball boy down. This is where you got to watch those fouls. Tell you, I would go right at that all the time. First of all, it's a good matchup. Coffin's just physically big and strong down there. Plus, you might pick up the 4th foul on Drysdale. Knocked back to Yopp. They'll just set it up again. They got 20 seconds on the shot clock to work with. Heiser to Madison, and they'll be patient. They're going to be very patient. Right up, fades, fires, no. Rebound on a good box out is Coffin. Yopp stayed back to bother the outlet pass. Martinez to Mitchell. Nothing was there. Numbers weren't good. The defense got back, and they'll just take their time and set it up now. This is going to be Corrigan. Steering wide, drew the defenders to him, kicks the ball back from the free throwing Fothrop. Missed an easy one there, and ball on the floor. Up, Corrigan. No. Had a couple good chances, couldn't can them, and here comes the Saints down by 6. Drysdale will give the ball back. Ryder got hooked. Madison up, and he got it. 3-ball for Madison. Cuts the lead to 3, 56-53. We're going to have a timeout taken by Maine. And the Saints, the Iron 7, coming back to the bench. 56-53. The Owls with the lead. Yeah, so the University of Maine, Presque, feeling the momentum, tipping the tan. We'll call the timeout. Martinez and Corrigan will be the backcourt. That's Martinez. This is Corrigan. Saints picking up. Not really in the backcourt. Just kind of making a different look defensively right now. Mitchell to the hole with a strong finish. Yeah, he got in foul trouble early, and that kind of hampered his aggressiveness, but he's back out there doing a nice job on the strong move to the hole. The Yobbs to the bucket. Martinez just got flat out beat down the floor by Ryder that time. The assist to Ryder, the bucket to Yobbs, and the score down 58-53. They're going to go to Mitchell, and I'm not sure who. As you can see, I had nobody in the viewfinder. Threw the ball away. As Ryder logs lots of minutes, man, through the season. Because there's only 7 players on the roster. They're doing all this without Childs, and nope, that'll come out on Childs. Yops will go up and got it. Down by 1, 58-57. The Saints just gut it out. And a gritty performance here tonight. Madison came over and tied him up. Madison came out of nowhere and tied him up. And Foster going to take the ball out of bounds. We're at 10.5 to go in the basketball game. 58-57. The Owls with the lead. There's the help defense. Got there late. They gave the baseline. Childs just late getting to the baseline. And that's where Mitchell took it to 60-57. I'll lead back to 3. Oh, Drysdale's got to be quiet. He just got a technical foul assessed to Mitchell, I believe. Okay, we got to let this sort out. This is away from the basket. And Drysdale's a good guy. You know what he did? He got hit in the cup. The guy hit him in the cup. He's got nothing but cup in his hand right now because he got hurt. Yeah. They want the teams to go to the bench. The officials are going to sort it out. Okay, flagrant intentional foul on number 24. He punched Drysdale in the groin. He's being ejected from the game. So that's what the discussion is right now. And they're telling the coaches, tighten the reins on the teams, clean it up. So he's telling them. And a flagrant intentional foul on Mitchell, a punch to the groin of Drysdale. And he's telling Phil the same thing. This is what the foul was. Clean up the act, tighten it up. Drysdale's still checking all the luggage, make sure he's still carrying it all. Yep. Okay, so it should be a couple shots coming up for Saints plus possession. Oh, that's a cheap shot, to be very blunt. Yeah. See, Drysdale, though, he's still pointing laughing at Mitchell. And I know Brad well. He's got to close the mouth. He can talk about it afterwards. Don't taunt him. Refocus on the game. Because he's going to get himself in trouble in the game, and they need him for the Saints. You got the foul. It was a cheap shot. Shut up, play the game, and then anything you want to talk about afterwards, after the game's over, cool. That's what Ryan just told him. Cool it. Yep. Okay, they're going to discuss. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Drysdale's going to take the shots. Childs was trying to get up there, but it's going to be the shot taken by. It's an intentional flagrant to Drysdale. He earned this one, and he'll miss it. Not focused. He's got to tighten up his attention span right now and get back to the basketball game. You'll get that one. And the Saints will have the ball. They're down by a bucket, 60-58. They want to reset the shot clock. Well, they're going to come on and chat to the scores table. Okay, now he's got to leave the bench. Okay, yeah, so Mitchell having to leave the gym, and yeah, we're all set now. So we're a little excitement, a little extra spark tonight in the gym at CSJ. Childs going up and got it! His first 3 of the night will give the Saints the lead, 61-60, and they'll fix the net. And that's only 5 points tonight for Childs. He had 2 points in the first half, early in the first half, and that's his first buck here midway through the second half. 61-60, Saints all the way back, and we have a foul, number 4 on Childs. Now, what is the tendency with officials? Is after a play like the last one with the flagrant intentional foul and the ejection and all that, I don't know why it happens. They feel obligated to oblige the other team, overcompensate, and they'll call everything now, from a little touch foul to a feather foul to everything on the opposing team. And they'll get a 3 ball there. That was Coffin with the bucket, 63-61. The Owls will reclaim the lead. Drysdale's got to be under control. He's playing with 3 fouls. Childs playing with 4. Yop can't get to it. Coffin will pick it up. They'll find Corrigan. Here comes Corrigan down the floor. There's the give, and Rosser in the ball game, number 22. Clothrop also out there, 35. They've got a lot of size in the ball game. Madison having a problem handling them. That's going to be out to Corrigan. Got it. Back-to-back threes, and the momentum has switched all the way back around. 66-61. The Saints forced to call a timeout. I believe that leaves the Saints with one timeout, and it's 9:21 to go in the second half of play from CSJ. Much needed timeout by the Saints is after that flagrant technical foul. It has been nothing but all University of Maine Presque had fired them up. Childs. Was a lot of chat in the main huddle about Childs. He's got 4 fouls. The time about not going away from him and stepping in, taking that charge for the 5th. Drysdale measuring, gauging, and had the shot blocked by Coffin. Down the court to Corrigan and knocked away by Madison. Came down on top of the ball. High, that's Jobst up in the leader in the gym. Shot up and no good. Rebound Drysdale, no good. Tipped around Drysdale, fouled! Great action tonight from CSJ. And Jobst just coming back down from the top of the bleachers. Rosser will pick up the foul. And Drysdale at the line. A lot of things went well there for CSJ. First of all, Madison hustling back and stripping the ball away on the layup. Oh, and Drysdale will miss the free throw. Got to bear down here and focus, coach. Telling him, if he isn't, I am. Then Jobst, good hustle to save the ball from going out of bounds, going up into the bleachers. And then Drysdale on the boards, not picking up his 4th foul, but still being a factor. Can't say a lot about his free throw shooting, but he'll work on it. There's Rosser for Coffin. And Coffin will spin around, get it in the corner to Peasley. Peasley, they play off him. That shot's cheated back toward Coffin. Coffin with the ball will find a great pass. Great play. They just kept Rosser out on the wing until the ball rotated down to the elbow. Then he just walked in and nobody rotated on that back line of that 2-3 zone to him. Childs going to go to the line as he was fouled by Peasley. 2 shots. He was inside the arc, and Childs with 5 points tonight. Going to the line, shooting a couple. 8:04 to go in regulation. That's the first foul on Peasley. And Childs will get that one to nurse it up over the front of the rim and in. And Childs will repeat the performance, skin both. Corrigan looks around, sees a clear court, will just bring it down, and Madison's going to pick him up, top of that defense. Then Coffin's been a tough matchup. Rosser's been good off the bench. Coffin from the 3-point arc, and no good. Tipped around on the floor, Drysdale. This is where he gets in trouble. Yeah. I don't know if he was thinking about not picking up the foul, but he just walked with the basketball. But I'd take that over a foul because when he gets open like that, runs the floor, the other teams just plant themselves and he goes right over the top of them. And 9 out of 10 times they call the offensive foul on him. Again, same thing. Off the baseline, different side. Back of the zone, didn't rotate. 70-63. Saints down by 7. They had a 2-point lead very, very briefly in the ballgame here in late in the second half. There's Drysdale, Coffin on him. On the turn, nice pickup. Can't get the finish. Rosser with the rebound. Jobst picked the ball up and almost was able to score. And they'll be out of play. They were trying to get Peasley with the long pass, and too long a pass right there. Yep. Coach working hard tonight, trying to get Childs involved in the basketball game, with getting his head in the ball game and send him back and have him bring the ball down the floor. As Childs gets up in the air, gets it off the right. I let the defender come to him, spins, and Childs, no, front rim that tipped around right. I will get the rebound. He's going 3-balling. Nope. Madison, weak side. Boy, they're missing a jump ball. Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, it was a good effort to try to draw the foul, but it's definitely a jump ball. Yeah, and he concedes the point. Yep. But that's heads-up play. Trying to look like you're shooting. Tell you, the Saints have missed a lot of putbacks here in the second half. Yops on the wheel, ball slapped away, and goes through Drysdale's hands out of bounds. Well, maybe that whack to the cup shook him up more than I thought, because he just hasn't been himself since that play. This is going to be Corrigan, and Ryda extending the defense, trying to pick back up the intensity. 6.5 minutes to go in the basketball game. Saints are only down 7, but, you know, they play only 7 people on the whole team. They play a lot of minutes. They played a ton of games in a short period of time. You know, fatigue really could become a factor. Look at the move to the hole, and he's going to go to the line and shoot a couple. But he hasn't been that on tonight from the free throw line. If he's going to get hot from the line, this is the time. Coffin called for the foul, blocking foul. That's a big blocking foul. He's a big guy. And Drysdale sets up the shot now with 6:08 left on the clock. 72-63. This goes 72-64. As Ryda grabbing a quick drink off the bench from assistant coach Felder. Again, Saints not shooting that sharp from the line tonight. Just 1-2 that trip down. Peasley into the front court. 64 points on the board for the Saints. 72 for Maine. And timeout called by the Maine squad. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. I didn't film it. The inbounds play after the timeout was a pass to an unguarded Owl down on the post, or low blocks. He put it up and in. I could have made it. That's how easy it was. Ryda inching his way down the floor, will put it off the front of the rim, no good. They need a stop right now, I can tell you that. Saints need a defensive stop with just 5.5 minutes to go in the basketball game, down by 10. Yeah, and Ryda's going to pick up the foul. And that's going to be the 16th foul. 7 fouls on the Owls, 6 on the Saints, and 5:28 to go in the. And I checked the timeout situation. Saints with 1 full 2:30s. I was incorrect before. And that's only the 5th team foul on the Saints, so I apologize for that. Child's got to be careful. He's got the 4 fouls. Nice pass down inside the Corrigan. Lost the handle on the ball. We'll pick it up. Rossers hit some big shots late, and he hits another big shot. 76-64. The Owls with the lead. Drysdale will spin. Yops didn't expect it. Up and got it. Yops regained his composure and muscled the shot. Like I said, he literally plays like he's 6'8", honestly. He's down there amongst the trees. And Madison almost came up with the steal. Long three. Oh, Twine. Coffin. Putting a nail in the coffin with that shot. 79-66. And a timeout by... Oh, no timeout. Oh, the ref thought he saw blood. Okay, he was checking to see if there was blood because the player would have to leave the floor. And everything's cool. Shot clock at 30. Saints will have the ball. Ryda just steps out and he'll get the basketball. Drysdale. Up. Block. It was Bothrop. The ball will come back to Drysdale. Right place, right time. Good karma there, and he'll put the shot up and in. Lead at 11, but they need stops. 4 minutes to go in the basketball game. Peasley, good hands out there by Coffin. Back to Peasley, up, and great pass. Great finish. Who is it? Rosser again. Off the bench, Rosser. Playing a great game, and Peasley, I believe, committed a foul. Blocking foul. 1-1. As Childs walks down the line, he was the victim of the foul, and Peasley picks up his second personal.
Now Childs, number 5, to shoot the 1-1 for the Saints.
And so Doug Childs up and got the first shot. Oh, they need them all now. They're scrapping for them all. Got them both. So I just kind of got caught up watching Tyler Harrington on the bench, how calm he is. But I'm thinking he's got to stay calm. He just had open heart surgery. Foul fake. Rosser missed it. Tell you what, though, took the shot from down and close. 81-70, 3:45 to go. Saints looking for another miraculous comeback. And Childs on the crossover. Lost the ball, but the Peasley got it. Big turnover. Big change right there. Could have gone to a 9-point deficit, so it goes to a 13-point lead. Drysdale calling for the clear out. Wants to work against Rosser. Blocking foul on Rosser. Yeah, he was backpedaling the whole time. No doubt about the call. You know, in situations like that, I've seen defenders back off, actually, because when the offensive player is trying to back into them like that, and you don't feel the resistance on them, they usually travel. You know, they lean into it and back up and travel. No, Drysdale will be off yet again. Yop's fouled. Tell you what, Evan Yop's playing a huge game out there for CSJ. And he'll be Coffin picking up the foul. And that's going to be the 10th team foul, so it's going to be 2 shots the rest of the night for the Fighting Saints. But it doesn't matter how many shots you give them. If they can't just focus down hard and make a run here from the free throw. No, I don't know if they're 50% from the line. Seriously, they could be like 44 or 45% from the line. And Yops on the second one will get it. 83-71. Madison will pick up full court, and this is going to be Peasley with a quick run down the court, and he'll get the handle on that hot potato. And Coffin up. Nobody's blocked it. Nope. Yeah, he rushed the shot. Coffin had a good spot on the floor. Actually cleared out with his forearm. Didn't get the whistle called against him, but then drew air. Didn't hit iron, and they'll become CSJ basketball. Down by 12 with 3 minutes to go. Ryder will pull the ball back up. They've spread the floor now. Ryder standing between circles, trying to break down Corrigan. We'll give the ball back to Drysdale. The Madison 3-ball on it. Got it! Boy, Madison kicked it up a lot in the second half of the season. This going to be a trip down for Corrigan. Blocked by Drysdale, out of bounds to be Maine's basketball. Oh, Drysdale swatted down out of here. Corrigan goes and gets the basketball. 2:39 to go. Saints down by 9. And Corrigan will go back and pick up the ball. Foul. 31. Madison will pick up the foul, and that's going to be the team's 6th. Not a bad deal. It's only second personal, and it forces University of Maine Presque to put the ball back into play. They do get a fresh 35, but they have an opportunity to get a steal here, a 5-second count. Yeah, and tempers flaring. It's Madison and Peasley having a little exchange. We only had one ejection tonight. An intentional flagrant foul. Yep. It might be cold outside, but it's heating up in here, I'll tell you that. There's Rosser. That ball tipped, it goes to Corrigan. Foul on Madison. Yeah, got to reel in the motion, man. Got to play hard, got to play motion, but got to play smart. And that will send them to the line now as Corrigan. You know, at some point, they were going to have to start fouling. So I always believe in doing it earlier better than later. 3 fouls on Madison. As Corrigan will coil, fire, and get it. (84-74) lead back at 10. Got it. And Ryder and company with a huge task in front of him. Ryder looks to the bench, will take it to the hole and draw the foul as Corrigan got caught backpedaling again. Yeah, and Corrigan helped up off the floor, and Jamie Ryder looking to go 2 for 2 here from the line. Okay, so Ryda all set, handing the basketball. And will miss the first shot. And again, I don't have the math in front of me, the stats, but I know they missed a ton of free throws. Is it enough to have made a difference in the game to the point where they would have a lead? I don't know. I think it'd be enough to be down 1 or 2 points in the ball game. You know, it's in the facet of the game that people just ignore nowadays, free throws, especially at this level. Boy, Corrigan working hard, got it into the front court, and then pushes the ball down to Fothrop, and he's been good off the bench. Peasley, smart, use the clock, yep. Unless they get a bunny shot or a backdoor layup or something, you're going to see them milk the shot clock down to every second they can. 12 on the shot clock. Coffin told to bring the ball back outside. We'll give it to Peasley. 6 seconds. Oh, and it's tipped away. Look at this. Look at this. It hasn't hit the rim yet. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Doesn't matter. Saints with possession. And I don't know how they dodged the bullet. Ryda exhausted, put it up. No good. And it'll go out of bounds off from Jobst. Fothrop got inside. I'll show you Ryda. The guy is just all heart and soul, man. He's exhausted. He's tired. He won't admit it, but he's tired. A lot of ball games in a small period of time. This past week, long season offensive foul. Corrigan cleared him off with the arm. Yeah, you can see it right there, the official. Yeah, and it's no shots on that. It's an offensive foul. Player control. It's going to go out of bounds, and they want Ryda to slide over to his right. And there we go. But down 10, a minute and a half to go. They got to start converting some baskets here. Obviously, right? Childs with the grab, and Peasley on him. He'll go up and got it. Now they need some stops, obviously. Corrigan. And dribble it out. Corrigan dribble it out of bounds by the pressure applied by Childs. 85-77. Jobst with the grab. Waits for Ryda to come back in bounds. They'll give it to Childs. That's a good matchup for the Saints. As Peasley gets some help, and that's going to be blocked. Yeah. Coffin came over to help out defensively. Blocked the shot. Got it into Peasley. Minute 10 to go. Rosser. You know, I think at this point, too, if the Saints are they have to foul. And Drysdale now hit in the mouth, inadvertently, but popped in the mouth. And I think he's going to get the foul, too. Yeah, Brad will get the foul. And going to have Mike Dorian come out and check him out. Yeah, he's had to check his. He's having him check his teeth, and looks like they're all in there. So he's been hitting both ends tonight. The mouth is a lot better than where he got hit before, but he's going to be okay. 4 fouls, 58 seconds to go in the ball game. 85-77. Maine with the lead, and Lange's. I'm waiting for Mike Dorian to put up the 3 fingers and see if he can see okay, but yeah, he'll get helped up, and Drysdale will head to the bench with his 4th foul. He'll be back. They need the bodies, but remember, he was the victim of the flagrant foul, which was a shot to the cup, and now he's coming out flexing his jaw and checking his teeth and his lip. And Coffin, you know, being a Saints fan, like I am, I think the foul could have gone either way. I mean, Coffin's a big guy, and he was wheeling those elbows around pretty good. But it went against the Saints, so that's the way it was. I mean, it's been a very well officiated ball game. So, and it's been a rough and tumble ball game. Let me tell you that. This hasn't been for the faint of heart. That's Brad Drysdale. And Heiser, I believe, yeah, Heiser came in to replace Drysdale. That'll go off of Madison's leg. He'll regain it, get it to Ryda. Ryda got to launch him now. Nope. And that's probably going to be the ball game. As Rosser will be held up. I'll tell you what, you start looking at the bench contribution by University of Maine Presque. Rosser came off the bench in place of Mitchell earlier in the ballgame. Mitchell got in early foul trouble. He was big. Rosser was off the bench. Foster, 35, both halves came off the bench. Outstanding contribution. I mean, they got a lot of good production out from their bench tonight. They'll miss that, and yeah, we're gonna. I believe Foster's gonna pick up the foul. Oh, you heard the call. Very clear. Arm in the back. It's a push on Fothrop, and that'll send Doug Childs, it looks like, to the line for the Saints. Childs tonight on his first basket, his only basket of the first half, was able to reach the 1,000 point for his career mark. Other than that, he's really had a dismal night. He'll miss that shot. 86-77, 47 seconds left, and the second shot coming up for Childs. Got in there. Yops there. And Coffin battling for the last inch of space between the two of them. And Yops almost able to tip it up and in, and Yops is going to pick up the foul. Yops grabbed a hold of Rosser and pulled him down, and they'll be heading down the other end now. Temperatures are starting to get right to the edge of bubbling here. Don't see many English majors that are tough guys duking it out, so Yops better reel it in a little bit.
Number 22, Ben Rosser will shoot the double bonus.
Yeah, that's 10 fouls on everybody now. And Rosser going to the line to shoot a couple. And nope, he'll miss that shot. Said they're off the bench tonight, Rosser. Lots of big baskets. He was tough down along the baseline. And the Saints just never found him, never matched up to him. Kaiser. At this point, just let him come up. Exactly. Stopping the clock with fouls. There's Fothrop, and that's going to be tipped in the hands of Rosser to Corrigan, and Madison will get the foul. Yeah, you hear nothing but skin. That's a good call. Like I said, it's been a very well officiated ball game. That's going to be his fourth. And Corrigan will go to the line. And they're going to pull everybody off the box now for the University of Maine Presque. I think it's a good move. And Corrigan will get it. And that is definitely the ball game now. Lead is at 10, 87-77. And you'll get that one. That's a long ride back home, but it's going to feel a little better tonight for the University of Maine Presque. As Childs had the ball knocked out of his hands by Peasley, and then the fall by Madison. And Childs, I think Peasley, there's bodies everywhere. I think Childs and Peasley got into a little bit of a tiff. Yeah, Madison just fouled out. And Nate Small coming in the ball game now. Yeah, so Small allowed to come in. Yeah, and we're going back to the line now.
For the Saints, Warren Fothrop, number 35. The shoot for
rugged. It's been rugged. That'd be an understatement. Well, it's been wicked entertaining. I tell you, it's been all right with me tonight. Got it. I've been to a lot of blowouts this year, from grade school to high school to college. I needed a little bit of spice thrown into the mix tonight. This is like a jalapeno pepper right here, this game tonight. 90-77. Got no fouls is the call from the bench. Childs will put it up and get it. Never found his game tonight, but he had a lot of help never finding his game by the Maine squad. They came out and just, first of all, they had a lot of numbers on the bench. Saints only 7 people on the bench. And obviously Maine with a lot of talent. Good guard play, a lot of big men. Good percentage from the free throw line. And he'll get them both. 92-80. That pass was all the way up the right. He'll pull up and no. Coffin has it. And that's going to be the ball game. University of Maine Presque is going to get the 92-80 win over CSJ. And we'll get the handshakes just to make sure that's all there is, are handshakes tonight. And again, a 92-80 score. Boy, you got to get out there and catch a game live. Saints with their back to the wall now as they've lost 2 Sunrise Conference games at home. And they only take 4 teams to the playoffs. And again, they'll try to regather, get healthy, regroup. But it's a 92-80 University of Maine Presque win over the Fighting Saints on Munger Vision.